welcome to the last final video for Unit 12. It is classifying and sorting objects. And today we want to just kind of review everything that we've learned in this unit, and your worksheet today is actually your practice test. Again, I know you've taken a few practice tests at home. I want to make sure that you're really using this to the best of your ability, and just do the best you can on it. Try your best on your own. Parents, if you need to, go ahead and read and then let them work it out on their own to really see what they've learned, what they've grasped. Even if they ask for help on something, you can remind them of the anchors that we used, but really let their brain do the heavy lifting and all the work on this test on this practice test to see how they did in the unit overall. Okay, so with that, let's go ahead and do our little review today. We can sort by three different ways. We learned to sort by color, by shape, and by size. Color means that every group has the same color. Shape means that every group has the same shape. And size means that every group is the same size. Okay, now we also learned how to graph, how to put our objects in a graph, and we use that blank graph paper that you've seen in previous videos. And with a graph, it helps us to count and see and compare our objects that we've graphed a little bit easier. Graphs are really great tools, and remember, when you're graphing, one object goes in one box. We keep things in separate rows and lines so that we can see our information, that's called data, our information really, really clearly, and it can help us to do different things with that information, like finding the least and the greatest amounts. Least means a little bit, greatest means the most or more. So a graph is really, really helpful when we're looking for greatest and least, because greatest has the longest line, least has the shortest line. Okay, and that also relates to the number. The greater number is going to be a larger number. The least number will be a smaller number. So when we are organizing things from least to greatest, we want to start on the left-hand side. Okay, on the left-hand side, we're going to start with the least amount, the lowest or smallest amount, and then each category that we go up is going to have a larger number. So when we look at organizing things from least to greatest, we're going to go, the line that we draw is going to go up, up, up. It's going to steadily continue to go up. You might have some objects in those lines that might, especially if you're doing it on your own, on your blank graph, you might have some that are the same amount, and that's okay, because when objects are the same amount, they're going to be just on the same line. And if you just group those objects that have the same amount together or next to each other, your line will continue to kind of go in a upward motion, even if it has to go flat for a minute and then up. We always want that upward motion. It goes up, up, up. Sorry, it's hard for me to do this on the video, but we always want to make sure it goes up, 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 up. So when we're looking on our worksheets, we're looking for the lines that go up, not up, down, straight up from least to greatest. Okay, so again, here is your practice test, and like I said, do your best on the question that asks you, what are the three ways we can sort? Do your best with spelling. Remember, we're not grading spelling on these tests. We're really grading whether or not they can, you guys can verbalize and say what the three ways are. So do your best with the spelling and keep working on sorting. If you have any other great, really great ideas on what you sorted, or you'd like to share that with me, or Miss T, go ahead and send us videos and pictures and things like that. We would always love to see what you're doing at home when you're apart from us, because even though we're apart from you, we really do care about what you're doing and what you're learning and that you're continuing to learn. That's really important to both of us. Okay, I love and I miss you guys, and I will see you guys again next week for the last and final week. We're going to do a review week of kindergarten math, and we're going to focus on addition and subtraction. And I know some of you are like, oh, I don't want to do that. Or some of you might be really excited. Either way, those are two skills that are super, super important for first grade. You're going to need addition and subtraction in first grade the most. You're going to be doing a lot of that. You're going to learn higher level addition and subtraction. You're going to learn some new things with it. So we really wanted to close out the year with a final review week of those two skills, because those are the skills that we just learned in kindergarten. Some of us might have known how to do it before kindergarten, but really most of us were introduced to addition and subtraction in kindergarten, and we want to give you guys the most amount of time to practice those two very, very, very important skills. Okay, I love and I miss you guys, and I will see you guys again next time for the last few videos. Bye.